Hey y'all, welcome back to Mrs. Lynn's Cooking. Today we're going to make a quiche, or as my husband puts it, a quickie. So he can't spell it either. But what we're doing, we're going to start off with one store-bought pie crust. If you don't want to do store-bought and you want to do your own and make it, you could do that as well. You're going to need 1.5 cups. I have double cheddar cheese or just cheddar cheese. You're going to need the tops of 3 scallions. If you don't have scallions, you can use regular onions. Then we've got 3/4 of a cup of whole milk, 1 cup of bacon, and 6 eggs. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pie tin, cake tin, whatever you have. And we're going to take our pie crust, we're going to unroll it, and we're going to go ahead and just put this in to our, I've got a pie, or not pie, but excuse me, I've got a cake pan is what I'm using because I want it a little bit deeper than a pie. So, but if you don't have it, that's fine. Use what you have. And obviously, this is just going to be difficult for me today. Just bear with me, people. It's called trial and error when we do these things. So, we're going to do it like so. And then we're going to set this over to the side. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take our eggs and we're just going to put them in our bowl and we're just going to scramble them. That's what we're doing. So let's get these eggs done. And I'm hoping these shells are a little bit better than the last ones I've got. And get this without the eggshell. And I got the eggshell in there. It never fails. So, and if you ever get eggshell in your mixture, it's easier to pull it out with your other piece of egg than it is to try to get it with a fork or something. Okay, so we're going to get this done. Now that one's a hard one. Okay. And then I just try to get these things. And then after we get this in here, we're going to take and put some salt and pepper in here as well. So that'll work out great. And throw it in my garbage. Next, I'm going to add in, you can put as much salt or pepper as you like. So I'm just doing a little bit to flavor the eggs itself. So, and then I use the peppercorns, which are the coarse ground pepper, because my family really likes pepper. So I'm actually putting in probably about 3 tablespoons of pepper to where it only calls for 1. So it's up to you, however you, how peppery you like it. Okay, got that done. Next, we are going to go ahead and scramble these up. Just whisk them together with a fork. You don't need a mixer or anything, just use your fork. Then after we get this all mixed together, what we're going to do is we're going to take our 3/4 cup of whole milk. And we're going to pour that in there, just like so. I love quiche, and it's just getting to the point to where it's getting so expensive to buy them that I would rather just do this myself. Next, I'm going to take my 1 cup of bacon. Use regular bacon, whatever you've got, just no bacos. So you're going to use real bacon bits. You can either buy them already bagged up, or you can actually just overcook it a little bit to where it crumbles up really easy. Now we're going to take our 3 tops of our scallions. That's going in next. I'm going to put it all together here. And then what I've done is I've already put my oven on 375. So, and that's what you want it, because you got to have your oven preheated before you start to put this in to cook it. Now, I'm going to take, this is 1.5 cups of double cheddar. So I'm going to put, because you're going to have to leave a little bit of it left over to sprinkle over the top. So I'm putting maybe a cup in here. We're just going to mix it all together. And at this stage, Once that's all mixed together, I'm going to take this fork and I'm going to pierce this bottom of this to get any air bubbles. You know, you don't want your air bubbles in there when you're going to cook it. So just pierce it lightly. Then your mixture is going to look like this. And then we're just going to take this and we're going to pour this in to our pie crust. Now, the rest of your cheddar cheese, we're going to bake this pretty much mainly, we're going to do it mainly, cook most of it done, and then maybe about 5 minutes before it's done, we'll put the rest of the cheese on top of it to melt it, because if you try to do that beforehand, it's going to end up burning on you. So, and just take, and this is what it's going to look like. So, the only thing I've got to do is I'm going to go get over here and get, I forgot to get a knife, and just cut off the extra edges here because we're not going to need it. So, and then we're going to stick this, and this is what it's going to look like when you do it. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in my 375 degree oven, depending on what type of oven you have, 30 to 45 minutes. I just wanted to let you know before I put this in the oven, this is deep enough so I don't have to put it on a cookie tin to cook it. But if you're doing it with a pie shell that is aluminum or pie pan that's aluminum, put it in a cookie sheet before you put it on there. That way, if it does spill over a little bit, it won't get all over the oven. So I'm going to stick this in my oven and we'll be right back. Okay, y'all, our quiche came out of the oven. I've let it sit for about 10 minutes so that we can actually touch it because it was super hot. This is what it looks like. So we're going to cut into this thing and see how well I did. So here we go. And I found out the best way to find out if this thing is set is to take a toothpick to it. So that's what I did. And when your toothpick comes out clean, then you know that your quiche is set. So here we go. Did I get it cut enough? I guess I did not. Try that again. It smells really good. I wish you could smell it. It really does. And this is our quiche. It actually turned out, and it looks really good. And so let's give it a taste. I get to try it first. And it's cheesy. I won't buy any more. I will most definitely make my own. So if you like my video, please like and subscribe.